What's up, everyone? It's Curtis YZ, and just wanted to go over this movie, another war movie review. I've talked about this movie before. It's called The Deer Hunter. Very graphic, as you can see. I just want to go over this scene because this is the scene that got me kind of introduced into emotionally charged movies, and definitely one of the movies that got me interested in watching more emotionally charged movies. I watched a snippet of this clip, and that's what got me interested in this movie. I wanted to go over it with you guys, just to kind of break down why this scene is so crazy. So let's get into it. So basically they're captured POW people from Vietnam, and they're making them play Russian roulette, and they're making bets. So it's very, right off the bat, once you get to this part of the movie, you're like, okay, this is getting pretty dark pretty quick. Pretty scary, too, because you feel, for these people, you feel captured. And in this scene, you feel very captured. You feel very constricted in this confined space between everybody with these AKs. And this guy, this guy right in front of me, his eyes, man, just watch his eyes. He's just, he's just such a bad guy. He does such a good job playing the leader, if you will.
Now we got ourselves a game.
Because of the intense staring that he does. It's just insane. It's insane. It's so fucking crazy. Robert De Niro's performance in this is freaking insane, and I don't think I liked Robert De Niro too much. Like, I didn't think he was a bad actor or anything, but I didn't really like watching his performances until I saw how incredible his acting is from this scene. Just look at that already. Just that face, like, oh, you're gonna smack me? Yeah. Robert De Niro, so great. It's the most emotionally charged scene I think I've ever seen. Just that one right there. Oh, wow. He's so freaking good at that. Like, just the fear and the rage and everything that's going through his body right now. You know, obviously.
No more.
And Christopher Walken, awesome to watch him in
Put an
this
empty
too.
chamber in that gun. God damn it! It's gonna be all right, Nicky. Go ahead, shoot. Shoot, Nicky.
Oh my God, I love it. He's so fucking powerful. Like he's such a dominant person in this.
Oh, you're gonna die, you motherfucker! You're gonna die. Go ahead, Nicky. Go ahead, just do it.
It's crazy too because the slaps look really hard, and it's like it doesn't even matter because your life's on the line, and you know it. You know, none of those slaps matter. It's this bullet or an empty chamber that matters, and it's just insane.
Go ahead.
It's just such an insane. It actually brings me endorphins because of like the relief of the click, and just to watch their performance like this, it's so freaking good that it gives shivers. Like, and I'm just watching it from the scene. So when you watch the real movie, it's a little bit more emotionally charged because you're actually watching the whole movie. But just watching it on its own is like it just in a dark, without sounding like I'm sinister, it makes me smile because of how crazy good the performances are. That's what's crazy. But no, it's not a smiling movie. It's very intense. It just makes me smile because of how powerful they're acting. And look at him. Look at his face. That's incredibly realistic, acting face, and Robert De Niro, man, he really kills it, and Christopher Walken too.
Alright, we're gonna show him.
Tất cả mọi người im. Cầm súng mau. Mau.
You see what I mean, though, about the just the intensity. The intensity. Like, how many movies have this kind of intensity between... I mean, what's happening here? We're just waiting for them to play. Oh, my God. I love it. I love Robert De Niro in this so much.
Come on. Nicky.
So there you have it. The Deer Hunter with Robert De Niro and Christopher Walken. Those are the... Oh, and Meryl Streep's in it, too. Those are the big names that I really know. I think I recognize some of the other people in it, but I can't remember what I've seen them from or anything like that. It's kind of a slow burn, kind of a long movie. It doesn't have as much action as much as it has escaping kind of suspense and a little bit of action thrown in, I think. And then the end scene is quite emotionally powerful and tense and suspenseful. Not really a whole lot of action, but it's a tragic story, kind of. I don't know how much of it's based off reality or true events or anything, but just a really good story about Vietnam. Another great one depicting another side of the war that we don't see a lot of, and again, just one of those movies that made me really like Robert De Niro. I did not think he was such an amazing actor until I saw this, and then I really basically everything else I saw I watched very carefully after that, because Robert De Niro is quite an actor. Man, I just love that. I love that scene so much, how it goes from one to a completely other. The emotions so high and so low. The action was great. The acting was great. The suspense, everything. Just that one scene, and I just absolutely love this movie for that. And just the whole movie itself is really good. For a slow burn, it's really fun to watch. From what I can remember, I think I've only seen this once. Well, in my opinion, it's just one of the best movies. One of the best war movies revolving around Vietnam. It's not really a war movie as much as it is about a specific thing that sometimes happened in Vietnam War, I suppose, to some of the POWs, something like that. But it's just great. Check that out. It's not your typical war movie. It's definitely a different type of war movie, but there's other good things about the movie. Specifically the ending. I can't really remember much else about the movie besides that, but that scene, and then I remember the middle being kind of a fun, like, escaping, suspenseful type of movie, but the ending is a whole different animal than the rest of the movie, and it's really good in my opinion. So that's why I liked it. I liked the ending of it. I liked the tragic story of it. I liked the realism. And the performances were really good. So, and who doesn't like watching Christopher Walken? I mean, especially I've never seen him in anything like this, where he's so young, and he still has grays, but man, he's young in this. So, anyways, man, he's got some good facial expressions too in that scene. So, anyways, that's it for me. And but yeah, tell me what you think, and if you've seen this. This is a good R movie. I mean, it's a heavy movie. The scene that I showed you, that's a heavy scene. Like, it doesn't get much heavier than that, really. It can, but it doesn't get much heavier than that. So yeah, tell me what you think, and thanks for watching, everyone. Take it easy.